Hi everybody. Just wanted to come on and chat with you for a little bit. I am so honored to be here talking to you today. This virtual training has been just phenomenal for my business. So I kind of just wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about my story, I guess. I just joined Pampered Chef in the end of May of 2017. And I am very proud to say that I fast-tracked in 1 month to become a director effective July 1st. I work a full-time job, 50 to 60 hours a week, aside from Pampered Chef. So when I first started with Pampered Chef, I went 100% virtual. That was my plan, just because I didn't feel like I had the time to put in for live cooking shows. I pulled up my report from my first month, along with my amazing first check that I got with becoming a director. And I did 11 virtual shows in that month and 1 cooking show. And it was just somebody had recommended me through my business page actually, and asked for a cooking show, so I agreed to do that. So what I looked up was my average sales, and so in that month I had about a little over $5,000 in personal sales. That included 1 fundraiser as well, but the 11 cooking shows did an average of about $400. I'm sorry, the virtual shows did an average of about $400. And my cooking show did almost $900. So it was just a very different thought process on how I wanted to do my business at that point. So since that time, I've only done 1 other cooking show. It was about $500, so still beating my average virtual. So it kind of made me decide to branch out a little bit, and between September 18th and October 1st coming up, I have 4 in-home cooking shows scheduled. So I'm really excited to see where that's going to take me. Again, I will still stay predominantly virtual just because of my full-time work schedule. But I just want you to know that the reason why I like the in-home cooking shows, even though my schedule doesn't allow me to do that many, I think that you get more of a personal one-on-one connection with all your customers, all the guests, and not just the host. So I obviously have a great connection with my host on my virtuals because I'm talking to them or texting, communicating with them some way every single day for, I run my shows for 8 days. So, but with a in-home cooking show, you know, you're there you have a personal relationship with all of the guests. So it just makes a huge difference. But another reason that I think that the benefit is that in a in-home cooking show, everybody gets to touch the product. They get to use it. I do station style, and so I want everybody to be able to use the product, see how easy it is to use, and then they can choose what works best for them. I like doing the where they kind of sell the products themselves. Like I said, I've only done 2 so far, but by you asking them what they used and what they liked about it, they're essentially doing their job for you. And I'm sorry, I'm having allergy issues. So but something that I've got coming up that I'm going to try to do is I just went on and purchased my own. I wanted to do it just like a customer would, just like going into somebody's home. I purchased one of the freezer workshop meals, and I'm going to do it in my own home. I'm going to use the iMovie from one of our previous guest on the Crushing It Virtually. I'm going to use the iMovie app on my phone and try to make kind of a movie of doing the virtual, the freezer workshop meal. But I wanted to do that because I wanted to get a feel for it of how the customer, how it would work with the customer, because I'm very excited to do the freezer meal workshops now that school's back in and it's so busy. So I thought, what better way to learn it than to do it myself, and then I can show pictures in the iMovie to share that, to try to get some of those shows, just because I think it'll be so helpful for my friends that have kids in school. I'm gonna put my glasses on again. They're probably dark because I see a lot of questions, so I can't see without them. Oh, okay, Donna. When I first started doing the cooking shows, yes, I absolutely used PC University because I had never been to one. So I had watched through the Director Bound, through the PC University training. I used all of those resources. So the cards, like the station cards, I printed those out. I have them printed out to where I can use them for every show. One of them disappeared at my first one. So I've been using the 2 shows that I've done already. I've used the exact same recipe just because I feel like the more I do it, the more I do it, the better I'll get comfortable with it. So, but I am going to change that up. But the resources that are on PC University with the station style cooking shows are incredible. And if you use those resources, then you can pick recipes that go with your specific kit or what tools you have available. So if you're new and you don't have you know, a lot of product there, there's something for you there. So definitely use those tools. Everything you could possibly need. Watch videos, Google, YouTube, watch, you know, go on and just search Pampered Chef's station style cooking shows or whatever on YouTube, and there's so many resources, but all of the tools that are on PCU are incredible. So I just want to make sure yeah, the party packs, I haven't done those yet, Jason. Like I said, I've only done 2 so far, so I'm very excited to be able to use those. And then you can still do that virtually, even if you've got the cooking shows, to use the party packs to go into the, you can still create that Facebook event for those that can't go, and use those party packs to lead up to that cooking show, which I think is a fantastic idea that someone had shared. But so I'm looking forward to these 4 shows, and I will keep you posted on how those go. Like I said, 4. I've got 4 scheduled within 2 weeks, so I'm very, very excited. I just really think that contact with the customers. And another thing too is when I went virtual, when I decided to go primarily virtual, a lot of my hosts are not local to me. So recruiting, you know, I think I can recruit better at an in-home cooking show because they're people that I've got that face-to-face contact with, that I can meet with regularly. And not to say that I can't recruit virtually, because I have done that. So, but I just think having that face-to-face time, that building that trust, building that relationship, I think is just going to take my business to a whole new level. You know, like I said, I'm still going to stay primarily virtual just because of my work schedule. Stephanie, to answer your question, you know, it depends. If I do it as a incentive to get a booking, the last cooking show I did, I bought the groceries, but in all the ones that I have coming up, the hosts are buying them. So I think it just depends on what your schedule needs at that point. If you need to offer that as a bonus of technically winning a free cooking show, which I have a vendor event coming up this weekend, that will be some of the prizes that I offer are a free cooking show where I will bring the groceries. So I think that's about it. If you have any more questions, just put them in the comment. But I think my number one tip for you is don't rule out in-home cooking shows. They are so much fun. And if your schedule is like mine and crazy, you know, my virtual schedules, I've run up to 7 shows at one time virtually. But one cooking show takes me about 3 hours. A virtual show I'm running for 8 days. So, you know, not that I have to have as much interaction, but I still stay very involved in my virtual shows. So the cooking shows can be less time consuming and deliver, like I said, double the sales of what my average virtual show is running. So if you have any more questions, just put them in the comments and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. And those leaders, the upline leaders that are putting on this this training this week, thank you so much. It has been so awesome to see all these experts in their field teaching us their tips and tricks on how to run a virtual business. So thank you so much, and everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.